Hello, how are you?
I'm good. I'm great. I'm happy to be here.
No problem. I want to talk, but I want to ask you in French.
Okay.
Someone will translate, and that will be very good. My name is Bobo. I'm a journalist. I'm from Congo.
Okay. You're from the Congo, and you live in Belgium?
I live in Belgium more than 30 years.
Okay. Did you know Daniel from?
Very good. He's from America, but he's from Congo too. Very good.
Good.
What is the American dream for you?
I would say right now, in our time, that the American dream is reducing inequality in our society. I think that would just affect a lot of problems that we have. I mean, the margin between people who are working and trying to lead a normal life and people who are born into wealthy families it's just getting broader and broader, and it's really caused a lot of problems.
Then you can translate for those who don't understand French.
D'après Linda, American Dream pour elle, c'est réduire l'inégalité, parce que maintenant il y a une grande différence entre le peuple normal et ceux qui sont nés dans disons, de bonnes familles. Il y a une grande une disparité économique entre, pas famille, mais entre le pauvre et le riche.
Or the middle class.
Yes.
And the
Ou même la classe moyenne.
Vous êtes chef d'entreprise. J'aimerais bien vous savoir comment avez-vous commencé votre vie du travail. Comment avez-vous commencé?
He wanted to know, you were an executive director. How did you start and to come to that position?
So I had no experience being an executive director. I had been a land use planner and a transportation planner, and I had decided I wanted to work in transportation. I really am interested in the systems that make human society work, in infrastructure, social systems, cultural systems, political systems, and the prior executive director, prior to me, resigned abruptly, and so the commission was looking for somebody to take his place, and I knew a number of the commissioners, so in a way my appointment was political. But I also had some background.
Bon, elle était, sa formation c'est vraiment dans le planning, dans le domaine de transport et des infrastructures. Bon, c'était un accident que, pendant qu'elle travaillait, la personne qui était, le DG qui était dans cette position-là, avait quitté le travail. Donc, elle a été nommée. En quelque sorte, c'est une nomination qui était politique parce qu'elle avait des connexions. Le conseil exécutif de cette agence, elle connaissait les gens qui étaient dans le conseil exécutif.
So I was hired as an interim director, and then I applied. They had a recruitment process, and I applied for that process, and then I was designated as the permanent executive director.
Avez-vous déjà pensé à faire la politique?
Let me translate first the first thing she said. She was first hired. Elle était d'abord engagée par intérim, et puis elle avait appliqué dans le processus normal et elle a été engagée comme permanente dans la position.
And I was 35 years old.
Elle avait 35 ans à l'époque.
35 ans.
35 years.
Wow.
Wow.
I just turned 70. So half my lifetime ago.
Maintenant, elle a 70 ans.
Ah, 70, yeah. When you say political support, what do you mean?
What do you mean by a political
support?
It means I was a candidate because I knew a number of the commissioners. So my position is to work for a board of commissioners who are mostly elected officials. So I knew some of those elected officials, and so when they were looking for somebody, because this person had resigned abruptly, they thought of me and asked me if I would be interested.
And, is that a big company?
No.
It's small.
Pretty small, yeah, pretty small. And at the time I was hired, our agency was a part of the county of Santa Cruz, where Daniel was working.
Okay. Donc, en général, c'est une agence qui traite de problèmes de transport. À Santa Cruz, ce qu'on appelle county, c'est un peu comme territoire dans notre système là-bas, c'est comme un territoire. Donc,
Santa Cruz.
Le territoire de Santa Cruz, qui a, je crois, 4 villes. Il y a 4 villes à Santa Cruz, dans l'État de Californie. Donc, dans ce territoire-là, l'agence dont elle était responsable, dans laquelle elle travaillait, était responsable pour coordonner les problèmes qui concernent le transport. Ce qui fait que tous les projets qui concernent le transport, qui étaient financés par l'État, devaient être approuvés par cette agence.
Which kind of transport? Which kind of transport? What do you mean by transport?
All different kinds. So it would be highways, roads, public transportation, buses. We have a rail line, looking at what we could do to the rail line. We have an airport, but it's only a small airport, so mostly not air transportation. So surface transportation. Walking, bicycling.
Oh, yeah.
Ils ont un terme qu'on appelle, il y a un terme dans notre agence qu'on appelle multimodal.
Multimodal.
Yeah.
Very good, Daniel.
Cela veut dire c'est tout genre de transport, de bus, train. Il y a un petit aéroport là-bas, mais c'est surtout il a du surface transportation, donc ça concerne le bus, toute cette histoire.
But our responsibility was to do regional planning, so planning for the county as a whole, not for just a city or a little part of the county. So it was that's why it was called the Santa Cruz County Regional Transportation Commission. And our responsibility was primarily to designate funds, state and federal and local funds, to different types of transportation that then would be, like if it was making a sidewalk, it would be built by a local jurisdiction, so the county or a city or the bus company or one of, something like that. So we didn't usually actually construct the projects.
Do you believe in God, in miracles? Do you believe in God?
Do I believe in God?
Yeah.
I do not. That's a little off the topic of transportation, but no, I don't.
You don't?
No, I'm pretty science based.
Yeah,
in my value system.
I'm from Europe. I know that American is a God countries. God countries. That was I ask.
Oh, I'm not one of those.
I believe in the Constitution you talk about God.
I'm not going to talk about God unless you want to talk about God. But no, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not.
No problem.
I'm a science person.
You are free to believe what you believe.
I think we should.
That's very good.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
That's
All right. We agree
yes.
about that. Okay. That's good. That's good.
Thank you very much.
Ce qu'elle avait dit à propos de l'agence, le nom c'est Santa Cruz County Regional Transportation Commission. Cela veut dire c'est une agence qui gère le problème de transport dans le county. Comme je disais, c'est comme territoire. Hein. C'est pourquoi le nom régional, ce n'est pas seulement une cité, mais toutes les cités qui sont dans le county de Santa Cruz. Donc, comme j'avais dit d'abord, le rôle de l'agence, ce n'est pas qu'on opérait un système de bus, mais c'est surtout financement. Hein? Donc, on finançait, et puis c'est la planification aussi. Dans ce sens que s'il y a un projet qui concerne le transport, ce projet doit d'abord passer par notre agence. Avant, d'ailleurs, le projet ne peut même pas être financé soit par l'État de Californie ou le gouvernement fédéral sans que ça passe par notre agence.
So Daniel,
translate what you say. Yeah.
he took care of all of our budget and all of keeping account of all the money that we're talking about here, which was millions and millions of dollars. So Daniel did that work, and he was just
Daniel, I see dollars.
he kept track of the dollars exactly, and he did a very good job.
But your company was small, but the budget was big. Budget.
Exactly, right. Because most of the money came through the commission and went out to the bus company or the city or the county or Ecology Action, which helped people learn how to ride bicycles more easily and that sort of thing.
Avez-vous déjà été tenté de faire la politique?
Have you ever been tempted to do politics?
Yes, I was.
Oui.
Because I worked for these people. I worked for these people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when I was younger than when I took this job, probably in my mid-20s, I was potentially interested in going on to the Santa Cruz City Council, which I decided not to do, partly because it didn't pay anything and I needed to work for money. And then as I learned more about government and worked in the job as executive director, I thought maybe there would be an opportunity for me to be a county supervisor from my area, but that's not the way it worked out, and I'm totally glad I never did that.
Which party?
No party. So the most of the elected officials at the local level, at least in California, I don't know about other states, but in California, they don't have party affiliation. I mean, they have party affiliations personally, but it's not a part of their local election. So there's no political affiliation that they promote for themselves. Although we kind of know what they are, but the offices are nonpartisan at the local level. The county supervisors and the city council are nonpartisan.
Do you know Africa? Do you already hear something from Africa?
Do I know anything about Africa? What was the question?
I ask if you know something about Africa.
Well, I know. I don't know a lot of. I mean, I know there's a lot of different countries in Africa, and most of what I know about Africa is around human evolution and. Where humans basically evolved in Africa, and there's a lot of debate about where that was and how that happened, and that's kind of my other interest. I never worked in that field, but that's what I studied in college, and I have I write about that now on a blog.
How many languages do you speak?
Oh, mostly one. I lived in Germany for years, so I speak. I'm ein bisschen Deutsch, and I did learn a little French, but I'm afraid my French is kind of gone. And then a little bit of Spanish if I go to Mexico, or if I am speak to people in our community who are Latino, but I'm not like you or Daniel or lots of people in Europe. Americans are very, we're not really taught other languages unless we go live somewhere else.
You don't believe on it.
It's not that we don't believe in it. It's just we think we're the best, you know. I'm not saying I do. I'm just saying that's the cultural thing.
Thank you very much. On peut terminer ici, je crois. Mais j'aurais bien voulu en arriver ici. Je vous pose une question politique. Je ne sais pas si vous pouvez répondre à ça. En arrivant ici, je regarde la télévision. Je vois les démocrates et les républicains à faire Trump. J'aurais bien voulu savoir votre opinion about Trump. On dit décision. Impeachment.
I'm totally a Democrat, and I am so glad there is some movement now on impeachment. It's just making me feel just much less anguished and depressed about where things have been going on with our current president. So I'm totally open about that. I asked Daniel about his neighbors here.
Oh, bon, pour elle, elle est très satisfaite que le processus est en cours et elle se sent de moins en moins dépressée parce que les choses semblent aller en bon train, dans le bon sens. Donc, elle est très contente que ce processus-là est en cours.
Mais Trump a créé...
Elle est démocrate.
Oui, mais Trump a créé beaucoup d'entreprises. Trump makes many jobs.
Trump...
Ici, il a depuis qu'il est président, beaucoup d'emplois, beaucoup de...
So he's saying that, according to his understanding, that because of Trump, that's why the economy is in the state it is. He created a lot of employment.
Well, yeah.
So that's what we hear in Europe.
Yeah, but you can't believe...
Europe, they say the America now, Trump, many jobs, many America great again.
Well, first of all, yeah, I'm not an economist, but you know the economy, you know, when it faltered in 2008, I mean it took, you know, the whole term of President Barack Obama to kind of bring us back to the point where the economy was kind of humming again, and then, you know, Trump happened to take over then, and now he wants to take credit for everything. I mean, people don't really believe that. They shouldn't believe anything he says. That's what I think.
Thank you very much, Linda.
Wilshusen.
Wilshusen.
Yeah.
I'm very happy, glad to meet you. I take Daniel also to collect me, to ask you some questions. Merci beaucoup. Vous m'avez laissé votre temps.
Merci beaucoup. Thank you very much. Nice to meet you too.
God bless you.
Thank you.